Coastal Edge Consulting Channel. I'm Melissa Kettler. Today we're going to be talking about succession planning in the age of artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence isn't just knocking on the door of our workplaces, it's already moved in, rearranged the furniture, and left organizations scrambling to figure out who's still needed at the table. The question isn't whether AI will change the workforce, it's how leaders can adapt their succession planning so they don't wake up one day with a pipeline full of skills that are no longer relevant. So you're probably wondering, why does this matter? Well, for those that are familiar with succession planning, you'll know that traditionally, succession planning has focused on identifying future leaders for critical roles, developing people with the right technical expertise, leadership capability, and organizational knowledge, because that's what you don't want walking out the door. But AI is shifting the very definition of what's considered a critical role. Some positions are disappearing entirely, while others demand new capabilities that we hadn't even considered a decade ago. And if this hasn't impacted your organization yet, it will very soon. It's coming. Here are some of the shifts that artificial intelligence is bringing. There are 3 ways that AI is reshaping succession planning. Primarily, number 1, the automation of routine tasks. So all those roles that are built on repeatable processes such as reporting, analysis, scheduling, well, these are being absorbed by AI. And if your plan is preparing someone to step into a role that may no longer exist, well, you're planning for obsolescence. Those roles are going to be gone. The second way that succession planning needs to be redefined is in leadership. Because leaders won't just need to manage people anymore. They'll need to manage that human-AI collaboration. So think about things such as critical thinking, ethical judgment, and of course, emotional intelligence are becoming those make or break competencies. The third way is to be aware of the acceleration of change. So job roles are evolving faster than traditional succession cycles. So those days of the neat 5-year leadership pipeline may be gone. You need to start thinking about things like agility, building the talent pools with the adaptable skills. That's what's replacing rigid plans. You might be asking yourself, how do you navigate these changes? What can you as an organization do to future-proof your succession planning? Well, focus on those transferable skills. Definitely figure out ways to build resilience, that critical thinking that's going to be so needed, collaboration, and of course, communication. That goes without saying. Because AI can process data, we know that, but it can't lead humans with empathy. Well, at least not yet. Think about how to scenario plan. So instead of building for one version of the future, prepare for multiple possibilities. Consider how roles might evolve and what capabilities remain central across different futures and different scenarios. Also, shorten your cycles. Don't let your succession plan gather dust. You're going to actually have to revisit it yearly or maybe even quarterly to keep it aligned with the technological changes that are coming so fast and furiously. Also, invest in digital fluency. Future leaders don't need to be AI engineers, that's not what I'm saying, but they do need to understand how to leverage these tools in strategy and execution. You're going to have to balance the human skills with the technical. Make sure your pipeline isn't just technically skilled, but also emotionally intelligent. The leaders of tomorrow will need both of those critical skills. So in closing, succession planning has always been about preparing for the future. But in our current state, the future just happens to be arriving faster than ever before. And don't worry, AI won't replace leaders, but leaders who understand AI and know how to guide people through the change, those leaders will replace those leaders who don't. The organizations that thrive will be the ones building flexible, human-centered succession plans right now. So that's it for today. It was a short one, but if you found this helpful in any way, please hit subscribe for more leadership insights and tell me in the comments, how is AI already reshaping the roles in your organization? How is it impacting your succession plans? Well, thank you again for joining, and I hope to see you again soon. Remember, keep on striving. I'm Melissa Kettler, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.